Please come look at this. You could tell the people who ain't never been pinched right there up under their arm and twisted. You could tell. You could always tell. You could always tell the people who ain't never had a projectile thrown at them with a precision that is so accurate that is mind blowing. They could bend corners with the projectiles that they launched at you at any given moment. Some of you all have never just had anything, whatever was accessible, launched at your head. Some of y'all ain't never been beat in the back as you were trying to walk away. Some of you all have never been slapped across the back of your neck with a wet dishcloth. Some of y'all ain't never found out that these do more than holding up your pants. Some I could always tell. And I truly believe that if allowed, a coalition of the right grandmothers and abuelas, the right ones, not all it, it ain't for everybody, but if we could gather the right grandmothers, we could fix the world in 1 to 3 business days. I'm talking about everybody, because you could tell who ain't have a grandmama like mine. It's everywhere. You always know when you see it. You like, oh, she has. But my grandma ain't count to nothing. All that counting to 3, and you get to express yourself, and all that newfangled parenting to be getting y'all beat up. My grandma, we ain't had that kind. My friend said that one of his cousins used to steal real bad, and that his grandmother would take them to the store, and they would have to hold hands in the middle of the aisle because, stealing was happening. I wish my grandma would. What? Because you wasn't going to embarrass my grandmama, but she sure would have embarrassed you. Y'all just need the spirit. If I could take that essence and put it in a jar, I would sell it to y'all on one of these apps, because some of y'all need the essence of grandma. If y'all had essence of Evelyn, y'all, you just wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. And I don't know what happened. Because y'all get to letting people who ain't never raised no children tell you how to raise yours, and that's all I'm saying. So I like to gather a coalition of qualified grandmothers. There will be an assessment, because some of y'all swear y'all got it, but you don't. We're going to test you're going to have to throw. You're going to think you in one of them things. You're going to think you in a combine. And in a lot of ways you are. Can you launch a missile from any distance, not looking, with your head down? What objects are you apt to pick up and throw and launch if you can't get to them? What's your dexterity like? Even if you got a bad rotator cuff or not, can you sling this in a way? I mean, there's all kind of techniques that we will go over. There's some hidden things that I will share once you sign up. So I'm gonna teach a class. Now I'm finna get me a class in a course, if you will, on how to get things back in order. A lot of stuff wouldn't be happening. A lot of it would not be happening if they would just get a collation of grannies. Not we don't want no grandmas and grandma, granny, them. And some of them grannies can't even come. Them grandmamas or grandmama, yeah, them. Not the ones who so in love with you that they think everything you do is precious. Not them kind. Not them kind. Them kinds that's tired because they done had to raise y'all mama and now they raising you. Not abusive. Not the ones who resent you and who mad that they gotta raise you. Or the ones who just tired and you're not gonna get on their nerves and life already harder, you ain't gonna make it no harder, and I'm preparing you for what life is gonna be like. Them ones. We're recruiting those. So if you would like to sign up for the grandma course, now there's a separate course on how to fix how you granny. Because some of y'all granny wrong. So there's that. I can court you on how to become a better granny. Because some of y'all, some of y'all ain't got your muscle up, your strength up. Some of y'all, you don't know the power of just a look. Some of y'all don't know that it takes a look. Like I said, my grandma, her level was high. She didn't even, my grandma just wished you would. All my grandma had to do was wish. She had to say nothing, she ain't think nothing. My grandma ain't count. She ain't do nothing. She just, all that. We're going to go over all the things like letting your children get in adult conversations. We're going to go over letting the children talk back, breathing hard, sucking their teeth, saying what they want to say. We're going to get over how all y'all just think if you just assign some alphabets that sometimes it don't be them other letters. Sometimes the children just have BADASS. That's the letters they got. And you can fix it with a BELT. That's what some of y'all. So if y'all would like to call DM me, we finna start the grandmama, the granny. I don't want to call it the granny gang because I ain't what it is, but y'all need a coalition of we sick of, we done sat on the side. The ones of us who know. Because everybody don't know. And that's the problem. This is not everybody get some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all ain't had that. But there are ones of us who could teach you. We're gonna get, it's gonna be a course. So if you would like to learn, I'm telling you, y'all just give it to us. Give us 24 good hours. And let us do what we know how to do. All this will be turned around. This is the reason why it is how it is. When y'all stop letting grannies really granny, and the ones who's like, I don't want it to be different for me than it was for my baby, you the reason you see what you made. Y'all see what you made by not doing what Granny did. You see what happened. Yeah. So if y'all want to join my course, how to be an effective grandma and get things back together and in order, decent and in order, so you won't be aggravated and frustrated. Sign up. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.